Hi guys, it's Jamie here with week 3 of the weekly football alphabet challenge videos. I hope the last week's video kept you guys busy and entertained as much as possible. This week I managed to get outside to record the challenges, but the style of the video is going to be a little bit different as I'll be talking over the top of the clips. Like I say, each week I'd encourage everybody at home to get outside if possible to practice these skills, and without further ado, let's get into it. So the first skill for this week is going to be called a Ronaldo chop turn, okay, and we're going to start off by jumping forward with our non-chopping leg and landing just in front of the ball like that. There's one, and we'll do it again. And then we're going to add in our second leg, which is called our chopping leg, and that's going to push the ball towards the camera in this case, using the inside of our foot like this. So we're just pushing that ball towards the camera. And then when we put those two together, that should hopefully look a little bit like this. Now if you're finding that a bit easy, what we can do is start off by dribbling and then add in a chop turn as we're moving like so. Now my challenge for this skill is for you guys to do 5 Ronaldo chop turns in a row. You can pause the video here and try out that challenge. Now for the next skill, the letter L, we're going to be doing an inside turn. Now you're going to need some sort of obstacle to turn around. You can use anything small, you could use a cone if you've got one. I've just gone for an old pair of flip-flops that I'm going to put down there. And we're going to start off with our ball behind the obstacle. We're going to slowly dribble up to the ball and then stop behind it, and then with the inside of our foot we're going to move the ball around the outside of the obstacles all the way around until we get back to where we started, and then we can carry on dribbling back to where we were. Now it's important that when we're practicing these turns we practice using both feet, so this time I'm going to go again. I'm going to use my other foot to move around the obstacle like so. All the way around the outside and back to where we started. And now if we speed that up, hopefully that should look a little bit like this. And with the other foot, like that. Now my challenge this time for you guys is to be able to do 5 inside turns around your obstacle using the inside of your foot. You can pause here and try that one out yourselves. So next up is the letter M, and for the letter M we're going to be doing a similar skill called the outside foot turn. Okay, we're going to need our obstacle again, so I'm using the flip-flops again, and we're going to start off same as the last skill with our ball behind our obstacle, and we're going to dribble up to it, and this time instead of using the inside of our foot to move around the outside of the obstacle, we're going to use the outside of our foot. Okay, it's just the same but with the outside of our foot, just nice and slow. And once again I'm going to practice using both feet just like you guys should. So I'll go back, and this time I'll use the other foot, like so. And then we're going to go back towards where we started. And hopefully once we speed up, that should look a little something like this. Around the outside. And then with the other foot. And my challenge for you this time, for the letter M, is to, same as last time, practice 5 outside turns with each foot. You can pause here and try that one out. So the fourth letter of this video is the letter N, and the skill for the letter N is going to be a drag back turn. So this time we don't need an obstacle, we're going to start off with the ball at our feet, and we're going to dribble the ball to where we want to get to. Then we're going to stop with our foot on top, and we're going to drag the ball backwards behind us using the bottom of our foot to roll the ball along the floor, just like that. And this time I'm going to go back and use my other foot to do a drag back turn, like so, foot on top and behind us. And then one more, like so, foot on top and drag it behind us. Now when we speed it up, hopefully that should look a little something like this, with one foot and then the other foot like that. Now for this skill, the challenge is for you guys to be able to do 5 drag back turns on each foot. Give that one a go, pause here and try that challenge. So the fifth and final letter for this video is the letter O, and the skill for the letter O is called a stop turn. So same as the last one, we're going to start with the ball at our feet, dribble to where we want to get to, and then we're going to stop it with our foot on top and jump around to the other side of the ball, keeping our foot on top at all times. And now I'm going to go again using my other foot, so foot goes on top, jump around and start dribbling again, and once more. So I'm using both feet And now once we speed that up, that should hopefully look a little bit like this. Foot on top and turn. And again. So the challenge for the letter O is to be able to complete 5 stop turns with each foot. You can pause the video here and try that one out yourselves at home. So once again, we've reached the end of this week's challenges and the end of the video. I hope that you guys can find some time to practice all of these turns, and they'll be really helpful for you once we're playing matches again. I'll be back next week with 5 more skills, but in the meantime, stay safe and get practicing. See you next week.